Hi, my name is Jack, and I'll be presenting on Studio MAPPA. In this presentation, I'll be covering prescriptive analytics and how that affects anime production, specifically related to Studio MAPPA. A little bit of background first. Anime is Japanese animation, and it's pretty popular. 60% of all animated shows are anime, and most anime series originate from manga, which is like Japanese comic books, or light novels, which are novels but are a little bit lighter in nature, a little kind of easier reads. Studio MAPPA itself was founded in 2011, so it's only been around for a decade. But it's become one of the major studios that adapt manga and even manhwa, which is the Korean version of anime. In the past few years, it's had explosive growth with some extremely popular anime adaptations, including Banana Fish, Dororo, Yuri on Ice, and The God of High School, just to name a few. In the past year, Studio MAPPA has really become a household name with extremely popular shows such as Jujutsu Kaisen, which in the past year has kind of been the go-to show for everyone, kind of like that seasonal most popular show. And also with the final season of Attack on Titan, which in recent years has become one of the most influential anime, both for veteran anime goers and also for introducing new people to the genre. So we'll start off today with the problem. How does MAPPA maximize viewership to make a profit? And here we have our objective and decision variables. First, our objective is to maximize viewership and long-term profit. Our first decision variable is the decision to adapt any given anime from the manga or the source material. And the second decision variable is how the anime adaptation is made and how it's produced. And there's a lot of decisions that go into that. Second, we have our parameters. And in the context of anime, this includes the age, the gender, and other typical demographics among consumers. This also includes market trends towards particular genres. Those fluctuate. Some are more popular at some times, others are more popular at other times. It really just depends. As well as the popularity of the streaming site or TV channel that is actually broadcasting these shows. However, studios like MAPPA use anime ranking sites such as myanimelist.com, which provide a lot of information on viewership, rating metrics, and how shows have been received. Likewise, studios actively monitor comment sections on their shows to see what is popular and what's not. Finally, merch sales and even manga sales are used to evaluate how effective the animes have been in propagating themselves, as well as streaming sites providing additional viewership metrics. And the breakdown of the other variables is as follows. Animation quality, super important, and that includes whether it's computer generated or hand drawn. The number of episodes can have a huge impact. Voice actors in Japan, voice actors are usually trained for a number of years and actually go to college to train. But also there's the selection of English actors as well. Dialogue, whether that's modified from the source material or adapted and changed for the new medium. Also the musical score, including the thematic elements, as well as the opening and ending themes, are very important to how successful an anime can be, as well as the source material. There's that element of popularity, and the longer an anime, the more it can be used. And here we have some pictures just kind of demonstrating those things. The third section, constraints. And with any anime production, there are a variety of factors to consider. And in the section of constraints, first we have the budget, which is the financial resources are limited. And of course, any company wants to profit. Time. In the issue of anime production, time is an interesting issue. a lot of times they have to adapt to how fast the original authors producing the show and kind of budget their time wisely to adapt to that, as well as the people who actually draw the animations are some of the most overworked animators in the world. And so a lot of them actually suffer from fatigue related illnesses, and making sure they're well kept for while putting out a good product is a difficult balancing act. And finally, again, we have material, whereas before as a parameter that dealt with how popular the show would be initially. In this sense, it deals more with the actual length. And if it necessitates filler episodes, which are original episodes created to tie in the gaps and allow for that time aspect of waiting for the original creators. Our optimal solution with Studio MAPPA and how they found so much success is quite simply quality. Studio MAPPA has some of the most beautiful animation styles around, and you can kind of see this in these two photos, especially where it shows his eye. Just beautiful, beautiful animation. But there are other aspects of that too. In addition to stunning visuals, they provide an extremely faithful adaptation. And in this picture here, you can see that where the actual anime will line up pretty much exactly with the frames in the comic book. It's pretty impressive. And also too, specifically with Studio MAPPA, they carefully select stories that they feel have impact. Even with just their first story, which was about a group of terrorists who are trying to advocate for change, they take on projects that other companies would be wary of, would be nervous of. And they've taken on a lot of taboo topics, such as with Banana Fish, which deals with child abuse, and even shows like Jujutsu Kaisen, Attack on Titan, which are a little darker in nature. Even something like Yuri on Ice, which has two gay male characters. And in Japan, a lot of times those issues aren't as discussed, so to say, as they might be in other countries. And yeah, that's the end of the presentation. I hope you enjoyed that. Have a great day, and yeah, just enjoy. Thank you.